All right, you can start now.
Okay. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Today I'll be talking on Google Sheet versus Microsoft Excel. I was supposed to do this KD as a follow-up to my last KD, where I talked on using Microsoft Excel for project management. So today we'll be comparing because a lot of questions came up on the let's say the differences and the similarities between Google Sheets and Microsoft Excel. So today we'll be discussing on those things, on the similarities and the differences between these two worksheets. On my table of contents, we'll be going through the definitions, the uses, then the differences and similarities, the pros and cons, and which is better to use and in what case you should use which. Google Sheets is okay. Google Sheets is a web-based application that enables users to create, update, and modify spreadsheets and share data online in real time. It is typically used for spreadsheet collaborations across different geographical locations. Multiple users can modify a Google Sheet document in real time, with changes tracked for each individual, user. Okay, then for Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet developed by Microsoft for Windows, Mac OS, Android, and iOS. It features calculations of computation capabilities, graphing tools, pivot tables, and a micro program language called Visual Basic for application. Excel forms part of the Microsoft Office suite of softwares. So the Google Sheet and Microsoft Excel basically are this spreadsheets, but the major difference between two of them, one is online and one is offline. Uses of Google Sheets. Google Sheets is used as a spreadsheet for editing and formatting, machine learning based features, for data visualization, offline editing, compatibility, Google product integration, collaboration features, and security. We talked on this in my last key slide where we tell you can using Google Sheets, you can edit in real time. You can have multiple team members working on a particular sheet in different locations. We talked on the machine learning based features that it has, the data visualization, the offline editing. We also talked about the fact that you can use Google Sheets online and offline. You just have to download it into you just have to you have it on, you don't necessarily need the network to edit it, but you would actually need your network to be able to save those edits you've made on it. Compatibility, the Google product integration, collaboration features that are still having multiple people work on a particular sheet, and security. We said it requires permission. Without permission, certain people can't view the file. Then uses of Microsoft Excel. The main uses of Microsoft Excel include data entry, just like Google Sheet, data management, accounting, financial analysis, charting and graphing, programming, time management, tax management, financial modeling, customer relationship management, that's CRM. Almost anything you need to organize can be done with a Microsoft Excel. We also brought to light that Excel has more features than the Google Sheet. Differences and similarities between Google Sheets and Microsoft Excel. Google Sheets and Excel are similar in terms of formulas and calculations. Moreover, many of their features are the same. For example, both have data in form of a table. In other words, they have rows and columns. However, the major difference between Excel and Google Sheets is that the latter provides link to the owner to share with other users. That's Google Sheets, to give them permission to read or edit the sheet at once. In contrast, in Excel, only one person can edit the file at a time. So Google Sheets enables multiple people to be able to work on a particular spreadsheet. So it is more for a workspace, for an organization. It is more advisable to use Google Sheets, because then you have multiple members actually working on that sheet, unlike Excel where one person has to edit at a time. Before another person can work on that sheet, you have to send the file to the person. But for Google Sheets, you just need to share the link and give permission to whoever, and you guys can edit it at the same time in different locations. Google Sheets versus Microsoft Excel comparison. We're going to be talking on the key differences, the price comparison, collaboration, data processing, features and functions, automation, how to use Google Sheets and Excel together. So the differences between Google Sheets and Excel. In advanced functionality, Excel has more advanced functionality than Google Sheets. Like I said before in the last KD I had, Excel has like various features that Google Sheets don't have yet. It has a lot of functionality when it comes to graphing, accounting. It is very good to use in a financial sector, in a financial institution, because for all your calculations, you'd have enough functions to be able to work on them, to be able to manage data for a very big organization. Share and collaborate data. For Excel, it is not easy to share and collaborate data. You have to share the file, maybe like sending it through an email. You have to download, send the file document, and you cannot edit it in real time. You cannot work with somebody to like make changes to that data or that file at that particular point in time. Or like in Google Sheets, you can, if there are changes to be made in real time at that point through different teams, you can do it that day, that time. Advanced formulas, like I said, for the same thing with this advanced functionality. Excel has advanced formulas you can use for summing up data, to round off figures, and to add and all those things. Cloud syncing, that's being able to like save your folders online. Google Sheets has that. Offline accessibility, you can access Excel offline, edit offline, save offline, unlike the Google Sheet where you require data to actually save. You can edit, but to save the edit, the audits you've made or the changes you've made to a particular file, you require to be online. You are required to be online. Security for data, it's moderately available for Excel, but for Google Sheets, it's very available. Only people that have access or permission can actually view that file, those data on the sheet. Unlike Excel, anybody can just open the file. Easy to use. Google Sheet is easy to use. The app itself, or the online website, is easy to use. You know what and what to do. Unlike the Excel, there are some features it has that would require some expertise and learning and training. Pricing. Google Sheets is free. It's online. It's free. Whereas for Excel, if you're going to be buying the Microsoft suite, to actually get the app, you have to pay for it to be able to install the app and use it. Um, Google Sheets and Excel, which one excels? We've created the comparison list between the Google Sheets and the Excel. This is just a breakdown on more of the things. Cost of the express of the spreadsheet to Google Sheets is free. Those tools are free for your use, but for Excel, you have to buy most of these tools. Features and functionalities. Excel has more features and functionalities than the Google Sheet. Collaboration, we've talked on that. The formulas, both have formulas, but Excel has more than the Google Sheet. Keyboard shortcuts, Excel has that. Data analysis, Excel is versatile in those things. Chatting, um, automation, that visual basic in Excel and scripts in Google Sheets. Advanced functionalities added. This is just a table showing the comparison and the differences between the Google Sheet and Excel. So key differences. Excel has been the world's leading spreadsheet software for decades. Indeed, Microsoft estimates that 1 in 5 adults uses Excel. Most people use Excel as desktop or on-premises software that they install on their computer. It is usually purchased as part of the Microsoft 365 suite of apps, previously called Microsoft Office. There's also an online version of Excel called Excel for the web. In contrast, Google Sheets is a cloud-based spreadsheet app that you access via your web browser. It means there's no software or installation or download. It is online only. Sheets used to be a fairly basic program, but it's been slowly edging closer to Excel in terms of functionality. So initially, when Excel first came, Microsoft Excel first came to play, it's an app you have to install through CDs or you download it online. Now it's part of the Microsoft 365 suite of apps, and of recent, it's also on the web. You can also get Excel for the web. You can also use it online. Price comparison. Google Sheets was cheaper, but Excel prices is getting more competitive. Google Sheets is free with a personal Gmail account along with other core Google Workspace apps, formerly known as G Suite, including Google Docs and Slides. For businesses, a Google Workspace plan starts at $6 per month per user. For personal use, the online version of Excel for the web is also free. It's available as part of Office for the web for businesses. The cost is comparable with Google Sheets, $5 per month per user when subscribing to an annual Microsoft 365 Business Basic plan. If you want to use the full desktop version of Excel, it will cost you $6.99 per month for a personal account. When buying an annual Microsoft 365 subscription for businesses, prices start at $12.50 per month per user. As you can see, Excel pricing is more complex. If you're on a tight budget, Google Sheet is more affordable, is a more affordable, is the more affordable option unless you only want to use the online version of Excel. Google Sheets is cost efficient. So in price comparison, it is cheaper and less expensive to use the Google Sheet because Microsoft Excel has it, although it has the web form, the Excel for web, but it still has a very complex budgeting for the Microsoft 365 subscription. Collaboration in Google Sheets. Google Sheets was the first spreadsheet program that enabled users to collaborate online in real time. In Google Sheets, it's easy to share your spreadsheet with others. In one click, you can grant your colleagues or clients views, comments, or edit access to a file. Sheets offers clear and simple permission options when you share a file. Yes, you can share when you share a file, you can um, determine the kind of permission you are given. If it's view only, if it's to comment, if it's to edit, you get to choose those permissions for each specific individual. If you want to make a Google Sheet file public or permanently accessible to multiple people, simply copy the link and share it by email. Alternatively, you can post the link where anybody can access it, such as on a web page or internal message system. Anyone who clicks on the link will open the latest version of the file. Collaboration in Excel. Excel was originally built as a desktop app and designed for a single user working alone. The desktop version of Excel provides powerful features that allow you to create complex and large workbooks saved to your computer. To share your workbook with others and enable co-authoring, you will need to sync the file to OneDrive. That's Microsoft's cloud storage platform. Once the file is uploaded to OneDrive, you can open the file directly in your browser in Excel for the web. Excel for the web allows you to share a spreadsheet with others, but you can only grant your collaborators edit access. Unlike Google Sheets, there's no view or comment, only permission settings for Excel. You cannot determine who views or comments or makes changes. You can't. You just give edit access for Excel. Excel for the web collaboration settings include editing access and the option to lock the workbook with a password. Google Sheets versus Microsoft Excel.
Sorry, Peculiar.
Yes,
Please try and round off this.
I'm heading there. Both Excel and Sheets have their pros and cons. Excel is an advanced and mature piece of software, but Google Sheets has recently made huge strides to catch up. These days, there's very little difference for most spreadsheet users. With its simple interface, low price tag, and well-designed collaboration functions, Google Sheets is a user-friendly and affordable option for beginners and most business users, as it was purpose-built for the cloud. It works brilliantly if you prefer online spreadsheets. For those doing complex calculations and working alone, the desktop version of Excel is a more advanced and heavyweight data management solution. It offers more customized options and it's not affected by internet latency. Um, that's all for my kids. Any questions?
All right, thank you. Thank you very much for the presentation this morning. We would get to the question and answer later. And Olaoluwa